Welcome to the channel and welcome to the second half of our Showdown run. Currently 8 wins, 2 draws, no losses. We'll see if we can remain undefeated to 15. The 2 draws, the opponent was lucky to get away with those. We'll try not to let that happen again though, because the draws, as you know, in Showdown get you nothing. So they're a waste of time. So I'll show you the squad. Doing it with a very low-rated squad, especially compared to everyone else's jacked-up teams. This is a brand new start, and this is a team we're going to be building up all the way. As we go, we'll probably add some subs in, right? But for now, like there's one I have, this 5'5", 59 midfielder. We'll see what he ends up being like. You know, terrible stats for now, but he's 59 rated. And I thought it would be interesting. Someone shouted him in a stream. And so it'll be interesting to see if he can boost up over time and see where he could possibly go. You know, I'm looking at like an Indrick, you know, someone smaller as a striker. A cam / striker. So we could have 2 if we ever need to go 2 strikers. Maybe a substitute CDM in there. And then 2 substitute wingers for if we have to go constant pressure ever to come back into a game. And that's about it. 2 wingers, striker, a cam, and then the other 3, we probably throw in striker, cam, 2 wingers. Oh yeah, center back, 1 center back, maybe 2 center backs, and then just 1 wing back. If we even go wing back, that would be the full out completed squad with subs too. But as far as starters go, I'm pretty set. Amanami is a 50-50 on whether he'll stay. I really like him, but we'll have to see how he does as we get to the higher levels. He's a bit smaller for center back. Robinson and Dumfries set. They're golden. My previous account, I had Dumfries and Udogie all the way boosted, and they were insane. But Robinson, honestly, I think has a leg up on Udogie once he gets, you know, fully trained up, boosted up. Nico Williams has been incredible. Pulisic is great, except for that lack of speed really hurts him. That's one thing I'm catching all the time. 80 pace for a winger. So very slow. Incredible on the ball, though, as you can imagine, as the stats say. Kopani's been very good, and Omega's been very good as well. So, oh yeah, CDM-wise, Adams Benacer been excellent. Van de Ven, obviously the best center back in the game. And then Bono, I just got one of the best keepers in the game with that cap play. If you see this red paw, get that keeper. That's what you want to look for. It is the best for goalkeepers. They're already pretty solid, right? You can score on them more now. So strikers did do a good job of balancing that out finally. You will get robbed sometimes, but you also score a lot more than how it used to be. It used to be like impossible to score. No matter what kind of shots, you had to like score from the glitchy. It was either like a certain finesse shot, usually like Ronaldo, CR7, or point blank angle, and even sometimes those would get robbed. So we're in a good position. Just released a video, the full breakdown. Went through all of the different formations. Once you pick that, went through all the different players, how I eye my players out, the skills that I would go for, the important stats, body types, whether, you know, a big physical striker versus smaller. Wingback, you have a smaller, more agile, more attacking wingback, and then a defensive style wingback. More smaller, agile center backs, bigger, stronger, you know, aerial threat type of center backs. Van de Ven's the best of both worlds, right? And then both Benacer and Adams, you could also go, these are 175 centimeter tall CDMs. Pretty small for CDMs. Benacer is more of a deep-lying playmaker than an actual number 6. But I like their presence on the field. They still win a lot of tackles, and they're nimble enough on the ball. Right? That's where the body type matters. If you get the bigger players in this game, you'll notice, like Omega, for instance, they're a little more, just like any game, they're a little any football game, they're a little more stiff on the ball. But Omega, he's brilliant in the air, strong so he can knock off defenders, and then he's got good enough dribbling, and that's not even boosted up yet. But in the CDM position, I'm fine with smaller guys. And UFL, in some games, I would rather have a much bigger CDM maybe to win knockdowns, maybe for his physical presence. But I like two CDMs that can be nimble on the ball, be nimble defensively, right? Because jockeying's hard enough to keep up with, attackers. So that's the squad. Like I said, full breakdown in depth. It's like 53 minutes long, man. And that's exactly how I prepare, though. Going through every formation, getting the best one that fits how you play or how you want to play. Going through each player, making sure you're selecting the right ones based on whatever criteria. Man, so I turned crossplay on, which is good because the wait time just even this is crazy for this time of day. It's Saturday, man. All right, let's see what we get here. Don't recognize that player there. See what kind of team we have. All right. So as you see with my team, you cannot judge a team by the players or the level of players. It could be a top player, second account. It could be a road to glory. It could be someone that's a good player but just decided to play UFL after playing eFootball and FC for a while. There's a lot there. So you have to go out, especially when this game has a tendency to turn against you sometimes, or feels like that at least. The random post hits, random misses wide out of nowhere that normally would be in. So you got to come out swinging right off the bat, like we have been. We've been doing well, divisions and showdown. As I said at the beginning of this journey, UFL very much. Oh, good D. UFL very much is a game that's unique in the sense that there's certain games where players might not have like the instinctual part to be top players. And why the heck didn't he pass it? In UFL, you have the ability, like you can have the ability and learn the things that it takes to get to the top, 100%. It's not as much like FC, so fast and arcade-like. If you're not super fast twitch, like super quick on the sticks, no matter how smart you are football-wise, you might struggle some or might not get as high up because some of those players are ridiculous on the sticks. Why didn't that go to the center mid? And then even eFootball, right? It's just a total unique feel, and it's almost like, I would say, like an acquired taste. Alright. Oh, he had a through ball there. Good, go, come on. Pulisic extremely slow. Good. Oh, holy rocket. Wasn't expecting that. Patience. Oh no, he saved it? Wow. Good. Go. Sending the wing back over. Fake it out. Yep. Good. Go. Good. Ah. AI bailed him out. He bit. If you notice, he bit. Good. Had a line on him. Good. Come on, Pulisic. Good, come on. Ah. See, Omega doesn't have that nimble ability, so right here, it'd be nice to have a striker sub in that is a little bit better on the ball. Good ball. Oh, you got lucky, boy. He didn't know what was going to happen there. Sometimes those can turn out bad. Alright, we got to be opportunistic. Getting the better of the play, obviously, but it's not just crazy good. Obviously, not any shots. We had the one shot. Kopani's that went over. But we're not far off. We're knocking. We're knocking. Can't panic with our center backs. There's a couple times I took a few gambles. Interesting type of tackles. That's what I mean. Look how there's that lack of animations there. If they just fix that, man, there's still skill in the defense for sure, but Omega's never going to lose that header. See, man, we got to fix that, having those angles, so you can play proper through balls. What were you making that stupid run for? What was that? Kind of a goofy run there. Good read. Good, go. Good, come on. Alright. Take the corner. Let's see what he does here. I picture this guy overthinking, panicking a bit. See? Oh, if I could have got it out there. I'll get it the next time. I know what he's going to go for. He's going to release his goalie. His goalie's not going to be able to get there. You watch. Good D. You're in. Good read. I don't know if you guys noticed that read or not. Alright, let's isolate him. Took an extra touch. Good. No, I had an open net, and I had already triggered the pass. How lucky can this guy get, man? Alright, here we go. There it is! Got it. Hell yeah, we'll take it. The old corner flick is still in the game. Please remove it. I know that's the first one we scored. You don't score them every time. I know that looked realistic, but we'd have to talk to this opponent. If he truly could defend there, they fixed it. But usually what it does is it freezes your defense up. So that's very much a glitch goal in my opinion. Very much a glitch goal. Again, like I said when I started this, that's UFL. Now you know why I sparingly play stuff like that. That they have had in the game from day one, and they haven't removed it yet. Again, there's a chance that maybe he could defend it. I have to have one against me to see. But typically speaking, it freezes up your defense. What a ball. What a ball. That's what you got to be careful for. Those high lines will get you. Good run by Kolpani. Great ball. Yeah, exactly. Simple go. And they say they take all this stuff out of here. I think they said in the last patch, too. They said corners whatever. I don't buy it. Goal. And that's the game, folks. Now that one was skill. You have to place it perfectly where you make the goalkeeper come out. Right? And you have to make sure you have a good aerial presence. And Omega is that. Remember, he's like 80-something rated, too. Notice how the goalie came out a bit. And that's a close game turned W. Oh, nice D. Or, sorry, nice ball. Nice O, I guess you could say. Good, you're in now. You're in. Beautiful ball. See ya. Oh, rookie touch. Rookie move, but the game's over anyway. He should have manually pulled his center back further back there. Once he saw that I was going to break free or have the potential to break free. People get too carried away with unimportant marks. You know, you got to mark everyone that you can. But there's certain players that you have to mark out, you know, with ignoring everything else. Like, they're going to score if you don't go mark this player. Such as bringing your center back so the opponent doesn't get their own goal. And a lot of players miss those, right? They're too worried about the player with the ball all the time. Sometimes you got to look 2-3 steps ahead. That's what turns a okay player to a good player to a great player. Always be 3 steps ahead. Yeah, I hear you, Simple go. That might even be just charge it to the game type thing, you know, and that might be everybody, not just Omega. Because Omega will randomly miss these breakaways. I'm like, what? But he scores so much. So I think that might be a game. Dumfries rising up. All right. 4 rewards right there. Boom, 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 boom. Now listen. Another header goal too, guys. One more and we get the pack. One more and we get the pack and we're done with our weeklies. I think that was new weeklies. Let me check. Dailies are done. Weeklies, everything but one more header. 21 mil now. 135. We're going to save them. I'll get that. Premium, what's the other one? Well, I might as well get it now. Oh, no, sorry. Never mind, we'll wait. Okay. Alright. So you see here, I strongly suggest you watch my prep video. 53 minutes, but that's 53 minutes of pure information. Pure knowledge on how to take the best squad possible out onto the pitch. Making sure you're looking at every little thing. Everything. Yeah, I know. It sucks, dude. That happens a lot. Like Pulisic. He's one that I'm thinking about. I don't know. I have to really look at because he's doing good so far, but way too slow. And this, boosting up is going slower than it I remember. So to sell him, so I would get 35, 45, 55. 56 mil. 56 mil. What right winger can I get for 56? Conceição. Greenwood never, just on principle. Madueke looked really promising to me. He's a bigger winger, wingman. Savio was an absolute beast. His shooting's pretty low, though. .83 shooting. Savio has 74. Nikubakio. Bad shooting. You need to have good shooting and dribbling to make it worth it. Yeah, Traore. Where's he at? What's Traore? He's a 70, isn't he? Something like that. I gotta remember his shooting, though. I forgot what his shooting was. 62, yeah, see. So I'll sacrifice some pace. It's got to be a combination. Pace and shooting. At least 80 shooting, if possible. That's why it might have to be a striker that can play winger. Obviously, Mbappe, eventually we got to get him, because unless we find someone that can be an Mbappe. Anthony, 2. Trincao, 80. A little higher pace, 79 shooting. Johnson, 77 shooting. Ferrari. 80 shooting. He's a cutting guy, too. I like that. 5'3" cutting guy. Chiesa. Chiesa, 78. So let me look at this real quick. So cut-in's what we're looking for. Pulisic, 80, 83. 80, 83. 80, 83, 80, 90. 80, 83, 80, 90. .80, those are too high. Lookman. .80, Kudus is an option too. Same pace though. Both Williams. We could have the Williams brothers. Zagrova. Like what I'm seeing as Zagrova. Yeah. I would go Greenwood, honestly, but Madueke. Chiesa, 80, 83, 80, 90. Chiesa would be a good one. Not Williams, Chiesa, or I had someone else I was looking at just now. Who was it? Bakayoko. 80, 83. $74 passing, 73 passing, 78 shooting, 80 shooting, 82 pace, 88 pace. Dribbling, first touch, dribbling. What else does he have? Either Bakayoko for 42 or Chiesa for 46. I like Chiesa though because he can play cam and everything. You got to go Chiesa. Not to mention 4'5". What's Bakayoko? 5'3" lefty. 4'5" righty. It's got to be Chiesa, dude. It's got to be. Can't believe you can't play Jesus at winger. That's kind of crazy. João Pedro's a hell of a striker. It's about Moises Keane, beast. Yep, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Chiesa instead of Pulisic. Gave him a good go. 83 shooting, 80 pace. Just a little too slow. We lose some coinage on him, but it was worth a go. Gave the old American a try. 57.3 mil. What's up, Valley? How are you? Anthony, how are you? Endrick, I like Endrick, yeah, as a substitute striker for sure. Substitute striker. Let me see something real quick. You can make him a winger. That's cool. I can make him a winger pretty quick. But honestly, for 38 mil, I can make him a winger pretty quick. But, oops, I didn't mean to do that. But I like Chiesa overall because right away he's beasting it. 78 shooting. Chiqueezy's a good choice. 78 shooting. Bakayoko. 84. 91 composure. 83 dribbling. 88 dribbling. Shooting. Finishing 76. Shot power 82. Bakayoko might be better though, man. I really like Bakayoko. 80. His passing is lower though. Well, no, so is 84 dribbling. 87. Berardi is another one that's 80 dribbling though. 84 dribbling. Bakayoko's looking like the guy. I'm thinking Bakayoko, guys. I think he's going to be a good pickup, too. I think he's going to be a hell of a pickup. I'll tell you why here. So let's go look at him on the pitch. So you look, Williams is a bigger body winger, 181 centimeters. Bakayoko, 179. So he's around that cut in, 5'3". I don't like the 3 weak foot, but they're typically gonna cut in. So 74 passing, 85 passing. So obviously Williams a much higher rated player for 80. Doherty have 80 shooting, 82 pace. bigger size, strength-wise. 74, not bad. Right? And then he's got the first touch. Crossing, I could care less about. First touch. And if he does miss a few, he gets boosted, which, honestly, that comes in handy. You get a couple shots, boom. Bakayoko. So let's see how he does. Let's get the skin on him. Attacking, positioning, and jumping gets a boost. Let's see what skins we had. Only the Roar Blue is all we are using. So we need just Tectonic and Roar Blue. Needs a Roar. Boom. Now we got 2. 10 and then just Williams. Perfect. Handling and kicking. Alright, so let's go to Skin Lab. Just the Roar Blue is all we need. So add all copies. We'll save those. Just I can't remember which one had the Roar. So we'll save them all. Whoa. Remove. I'm 31. All right, we'll save it. Yes, sir. I got Bono. So that's the squad now. Bakayoko replaces Pulisic. Pulisic. And Bakayoko's not too much faster, but he's lower rated. He'll get boosted quicker. He's already a little bit faster. Better shooting. Dribbling's a bit lower, but should be fine. So we got a spender on our hands. This is definitely a purchased jersey. I don't know what that means. Team-wise, it doesn't look... I don't recognize Big Dog over there yet. Let's see what he's got. Alright. Self-made team. I can appreciate that. All high-rated players. 25-1. Oh, I went into freaking... Oh, man. Well, we're going to practice with them in a league match, division match. First look at Bakayoko. Let's see if the decision was right. This is him, me controlling him right here. Off the ball already. He's kind of like what I figured. You start to get used to the body type, and then even though there's not like lengthy and this and that, and certain players have their own run types like Mbappe and the boys. Obviously, we're not at that point yet, but to get those higher rated players, and we might never. We might. Oh shoot, we might just keep it as it is. He's one of these glitchers. So in case you didn't know, those crosses and those volleys are a new glitch way to score. Oh, you're in. They didn't even follow the run at all. Let's watch this, see if I can get one. I shouldn't have pressed sprint. Good interception. Corner. See if we can draw him out. There he is. Yes! See how I did it? So what I do is I push it further back than I look like I'm running to. Then I make my run closer than really I'm coming. Make the opponent think, oh, he's going to easy, like, oh, this dumbass, I'm going to come grab that. He did it too close. But then, boom, I pushed myself further where the ball's really going. Now the goalie's going in the wrong spot, can't get to the ball, and we finish an open net. Mind games, chess, when they're playing checkers, whatever you want to call it. And that, my ladies and gentlemen, gets us that last header that we needed for that weekly reward. We needed 3 headers. We got them. Get in there. Damn it. And he's going to be pissed that I set him up. Either that or he's going to be like, what the hell, dude? I ran right to where he crossed it. No, you didn't. I made you think you did. Mega's in. His line's too high. Aye. Good, Omega. Mega, what are you doing? It ended up working, but what the hell? Good. Beat them both. Good. Damn, he can't get the ball off my boys. Palmer Dragon Skin from the 3 headers reward. Nice. Nice. That's not a bad little reward. I have 0 dragon skins so far. Goal. Oh, no way. That's where goalies seem a bit broken. Reaches to the upper 90. Yes, they added that after the fix. The ability to win balls in the air, that's huge. Goal. We'll take it. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Palmer's a beast too, by the way. Damn it, man. I mean, I'm glad I'm going to get the... I'm getting to test out Bakayoko and stuff, but... Showdown. Just finished that victory. Wanted to get another one. I didn't mean to go to ranked. I've done that before so many times. Get out. What a glitching little bitch. I can't believe he just got that. But it is what it is. That's what you sign up for when you play UFL. You got some of that shit you have to deal with. What though? Don't ask me why that went all the way to my back instead of my mid where I was pointing. Drives me crazy. But no, I've been having a blast playing. I think it's a mix of accepting the game for what it is, but also not giving the game enough credit. Like, I didn't see a lot of the fixes, so when I came into this, it's like, okay, I want to point out the true way to be tops at this game and not listen to bullshit content creators, because a few that are left English speaking are idiots. Well, one in particular. I don't want to speak on the other ones. I only heard about through word of mouth, but at least one's definitely an idiot. Damn, I want to kind of show you guys what happened there. Or what happens. Let me check some of these dragon skins out. The ultimate tots are coming out, by the way, over there. So FC's about to be going crazy. But let's see if this Dragonborn stuff... Clivert, Palmer, Kusanov, Saliba. Saliba's obviously Beast, Durham. Game Changers 3. Hold on, let me check this. Xerxes could be a beast. Palmer, Saliba, yes and yes. Clivert, Lookman, maybe. Marmouche, like it. Zorla and Kusanov. That Palmer Cam card. 100 dribbling, 110 long shots, 111 shot power. Gotta love it. I feel like they could have done better though. Like the overall Dragonborn thing's cool, but the Game Changer's actual dragon skin, I don't know. I feel like they could have done better with that. Like you guys know, like the roar looks cool, but why couldn't you make the dragon somewhat similar to that? Do you guys agree? Like the skin for the Dragonborn, the dragon skins for Game Changers 3 looks a little like juvenile. Little like they hired eFootball's customizers instead of their own. Alright, buddy. You can't stop, man. Go ahead and let's put you out your misery. You gonna get me high anymore? That'd be cool. I think Valley might have gave me some good luck. I think I might get a Game Changers. Since he said that. I got my header goal out of this game. I feel like it's gonna come. Oh, one half a second earlier, and I score that. Oh, no way. I want my goalie to come get it. You're in. Goal. Oh. Alright, he's quitting. Good game, buddy. He smartened up there, didn't he? Otherwise, that would have been another goal. Oh no, I pressed X. Get in there. Vandeven on a corner, huh? That would have been sick. Good fight. Good fight by Bakayoko. Come on, Yoko. Let's see what you can do. Oh, what the? Alright, Bakayoko's cut. No, I'm just kidding. Nice goal. Nice finish. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun, man. I've been having a lot of fun. It's still UFL, meaning there's still a lot to be fixed, right? It's not like a whole new game with the patch, but they did fix more than I originally gave them credit for. For sure. That's where it's nice having Dumfries. You can play those balls out of pressure and know you're going to get an advantage. Ah, too far out. Hey, refresh my memory. Volleys on crosses. How are they hitting those? Is that R2 shoot? How do you do a volley on a cross? I know in FC it's R2. No? It is better than Smart Assist indeed. Yeah, I agree. Smart Assist is really messing up eFootball bad, dude. Even if you can turn it on yourself, it ruins the game. And if you don't turn it on, and for some reason you don't get the victory, you know that you didn't play the opponent AI, and they're getting rewarded though, like they won. Yeah, it's really shitty right now. L2, I knew it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, because of course that's what FC is, so of course it would be that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to take one more big touch. Come on, man. You got to think I'm going to anticipate that. That's the ball game. All right, a little league win as we climb. We're about 10 hours into this new account, dude. 10 plus hours now. And we're on our way. Win after win after win. We're in Showdown right now, but next thing you know, we'll be in Silver, then boom, then boom. But for just 10 hours in, we're getting there. We got a full, complete team. Now, obviously, I put some money in. If I didn't put some money in, then it would be a little bit, a little bit slower because they don't do any, like, new account bonuses or sign-ins or something. eFootball does good there before they drop off in content. UFL just doesn't even have anything. So if you're a new player, that's the thing. It's a little alarming. It's not very welcome for new players. Nothing. The ripoff. The ripoff. No. I don't even know if I can. What's up, Phil? Just getting this complete. Hey, I was gonna message you, but I wanted to ask for later on. If you didn't mind if I did the first session, it's up to you. But I kind of wanted to do it through video, through the match you sent me, and show it almost to preview kind of how I roll. But for your first session, so and make it public. But I felt you're a good enough player. I could showcase how I break it down, and then you would have your entire first session. But it could also be like to show people. I don't know. I just want them to see kind of how you would receive coaching on eFootball. I'm assuming you were wanting to do a session with eFootball, but if I'm wrong, let me know. But that game you sent me, if I could use that and break that down, and I could showcase it, I feel like that'd be good. Just to, I don't know, show people, then you could get to work. But if you want it private, I could just not share it as a video and share it to just you. But that would be a great game to break down, because I remember in particular some of the areas I thought, as good as you did against a top player, that you could work on. But if I could use that as a public one, that would be huge. If not, totally understandable. Yes, please. Please do. That's why I held it back anyway, because I was going to break it down. But I was originally, before the coaching part, you still would have got a lot of it, but my original breakdown was going to be like what you guys are doing playing football and the difference between the average rat that's taking over. But I can still cover that while covering the coaching part and pointing out areas that you're good at, that shows why you should be even higher ranked if it wasn't for all the rat shit that puts those certain players up higher, and what you can improve on, where you could have done better. Because you're a perfect example of the problem with eFootball. Because you play the game the right way, but you don't get rewarded. And if you remember, that game ended, maybe it wasn't that one. I'm 99% sure, though, that one ended on the tackle back. I think he didn't take one of the two, but he did score on one of them, which is understandable. It's in the game. It's not Cozy's fault. Cozy played very good. And he could have easily taken both, but I think that was the game. And you had some amazing chances, and we're like one or two shots off from having, or one or two passes off from having a couple more really good chances. Oh, we got the suit and tie. We're going to play against him in that. We'll wear our black. All right. We got a good test. Playing the 5-2-3. We all know what to expect here. Very good test. Full meta squad. Oh, offsides. Gotta watch those. Gotta watch those. Love it when my own players get my way. Bravo. Oh. What? See, this is the game, dude. This is where it drives you crazy. Now let's watch this. Look at how cheap this is. My keeper had it, and of course he's not going to watch it because he's a cheap piece of shit. So you got a full meta glitcher and a goalkeeper that ran right by the ball. Both eFootball and especially FC, the goalkeeper grabs it up. That's the stuff, the little details when I say eFootball is eFootball, that's where the difference is. So you have rats in every game, but you have a loser like this. He spends his money to do this shit. And the goalie should have got it, so that's not his fault. But he plays a glitch through ball to try to get through, and you're going to see me smoke him the entire game. And we'll either get some or... Oh my god, I was supposed to go to the near player. We'll either get one or he's going to park the bus and we're not going to be able to get one. Either way, you'll see a dog shit player maybe win, or a dog shit player lose with a full meta team trying to go for glitches. It's the bad part of the game. See what I'm saying? These type of losers, they're just, it's like, it blows your mind how they exist. So imagine if that was me. Imagine if all I did this whole time, first of all, I know you guys wouldn't even be watching, but just imagine you even doing that. Imagine all you did the entire time was park the bus and then press triangle. Just imagine wasting your time playing a football simulator to do that. Who would give a shit? Who would literally give a shit enough to watch? Not one person. You're in. I think he stayed on side too. Goal. Offside anyway. But he's going to play a high line. I'll do it to him too. We'll turn this in just like we do with the eFootball rats. But yeah, just imagine doing that. For one, it would be boring. For two, if you want to know how boring it is, just picture instead of me playing actual football, me doing what these losers are doing. Can never be me, dude. Can never, ever be me. Blows my mind. But people see this shit or play against it and go, dude, I'm going to FC. Which actually hurts these rat losers because they have even less people to play against. So what happens is people play against this guy and say, yep, FC it is. This is the type of level of player that's in UFL. Because there's different levels of rats in each game. But going for a glitch, think about what he's going for. What was that? Why is he blowing him over the top? Look how bad he is, too. And then, so you see I'm smoking him. He has no idea how to defend, isn't even trying. And then he'll end up going for constant through balls. And if he freezes up my defense one time, no matter how much I try to work the ball up, he gets the chances and wins the game. You know what I mean? Got mixed up there. Fucking loser. I'll do it to him right back. Come on, go, go. Goal. Ha ha ha, bitch. Yeah, how do you like it? Hopefully this is fun for you, douchebag. That one wasn't even a glitch. His dumbass just panicked and headed it right to my striker. He actually won that ball. Maybe I have a chance to knock this rat out of contention. Beautiful ball. Cut it. Good. Yes. That's football, pussy boy. Learn a thing or two. That's football. You can spend money all you want. You can try to glitch through ball all you want, but you ain't stopping the real football. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. And then he had no idea how to defend. What he should have done is control that center back, pulled him back, and then tried to tackle me then. But instead, he had no idea what to do. But these players are good to play against, so you can just see kind of what you're up against. And we're going to beat this little sissy boy. Alright, so domination, but we're only up 2-1, unfortunately, as Mbappe got that. Can't believe my goalkeeper didn't rush out and cover the ball up. You have to think in terms of realism, right? My goalkeeper comes out, like goalkeepers do, if they need to, and they go after the ball. They make a dive. They do something. All he did was come out and stand there. He didn't have any type of goalie stance whatsoever. He just came out, stood straight up. I should just pass it around the back. I should. You want to try to freeze up my defense? But I'm going to go for one more first. This is that This is the pass lock and where it hurts you some. Because it allows you to do this. You're in. You're in. Is he outsides? Goal. Ha ha ha. Oh! Oh, I got screwed. Of course it would be this game. That's the problem. That's so eFootball and UFL have that random shit like that drives me crazy. Put a skilled shooting system in so players can control that stuff. Obviously, the attributes change your room for error. You have to be more accurate with lower level shooters. But they gotta, man, I keep hitting those. They gotta make it to where you have some skill in the shooting. I did the same thing there. I do every single time. Instead of a goal, I hit the post. And don't get me wrong, I've said this 100 times, I'll say it 101. It's okay to be a low skill player, need to learn, bro, if you play football. But if you're turning on a game, a simulator, whether it's, no matter what sport it is, and going for glitches to try to win the game, whatever to win, even if it's not playing the sport, It takes away the whole point. Takes away the whole point. Good. Good. All right, now recover. Good. Good. Nico. Look at Nico. He tried to just kick it. Look at Nico go. All right, we'll take it. All right, let's see if we can draw him out. I feel like this idiot will go for this. I did it too much. I did it too much. Damn it. But that's a good thing, though, because it's not automatic every time. That's good. Come to. See, I like how UFL has that and eFootball doesn't, which is crazy. But the ability to call players to, boom, boom, lay off. Come on, Baki Oko. Come on, Baki. Come on, Baki. Good. Ah, good. Oh, I didn't know I had it. I would have kept dribbling. Good. Nico's a beast, dude. Look at that control. Almost feels FC-like in the dribbling. Oh, as I say that. Oh, screw up. He got out of a screw up. I didn't know he was going to be that dumb. Whoa, whoa, we got to get back. We already know what he's going to go for. Good D. Great patience, and that's the game. Beautiful patience in a tight spot. Last kick of the game. He should have fake shot it and cut it back. We'll take it. My channel now. About to send it on Discord. Yeah. Once I was 7 years old. Yep. Alright, boom. Alright, 10, 15. 5 more victories. Still undefeated. Big win there. That was huge. Cool, I was able to capture that whole thing. Alright, let's get back into it. Boom. is hopefully this wait time gets better, man. Hopefully people are enjoying the game like me. Hopefully some people who aren't playing it come back. Or I point some people to, because I would hate to see this game go away, man. It is fun. It is a third best game, though. Let's just being honest. You can't deny it. I mean, FC, it just takes more skill. They're trying to be like FC. It's just a little less fluid. And then there's just certain areas where FC's beating them, especially in content, on the pitch too. And then eFootball is unique, but even eFootball, as far as the real football feel, now I will say with smart assists and all that stupid shit that ruins the games, UFL is closer to eFootball than ever before. Because of Konami's own doing. It's not like Konami has a bad game and UFL is there with them. It's because of the shit Konami does to make their game worse than it really is. So yeah, Phil, the way we're going to do it is, once I get that, the way I'd have to do it is record. So I'd have to break it down, at least just for that first session. I'd have to break it down and then give you the notes on it. But I was going to do it, that's what I was asking, is doing it through a public video just for the first session. Now, typically we'll be online, either through share screen or on Discord. But since we're both PlayStation, we could do a share screen. But I'm saying for this first one, you'd have to watch it back after, and then we could get on together and watch it, actually go through the video together. But I'm saying I'd like to make it a public thing. So it'd be like as if when that video releases at the beginning, I would say, like, this is an example, like, session. The only difference is, instead of being live one-on-one, Phil's getting this as you're getting it, and then me and Phil will go over it separately together, but you're getting the exact breakdown. So then, as I'm breaking down, as you're watching and breaking down the video, it will actually be released to everybody. So I don't know. I know it's kind of a ballsy thing because your whole game will be broken down for everybody to see, but you're a good enough player, and I feel like you play good enough in the game. But again, if you didn't want to do that way, we could go online. But for me to actually record the video, since I don't have my laptop, especially because of the way I do it without my laptop, and not do it on a video, yeah, if we did it live, I'd have to do it, not do the video. So in case you guys are wondering, or any of you guys are content creators or are looking to be, but maybe don't have all the money in the world yet, I literally use, because I started this 5 months ago. Oh, it's one of these guys. Now, I don't know if they're doing this on purpose. You can. Some people do. It's hard to get. We'll see when it breaks down. We'll be able to tell if they're doing it or not. Goal. Yes, Kolpani. See, boys, like, the football goals in this are pretty freaking sick. You gotta love it. But I go straight from the system on PlayStation. So, for instance, we're doing our tournaments on Discord. Well, for the PlayStation tournaments, we were thinking PlayStation versus PlayStation. We just use share screen. I could show on stream. Because of the way it works, you have your, right where you screenshot, you save your videos or whatever, you screen pull videos or pictures, you would go broadcast live. But the problem is, when you do that, you have some disadvantages. One, I can't stream to both Twitch and YouTube until I get my laptop. Aww. Some bullshit on my part. I'm not focused. And two, not only that, but like, when I can't switch from game to game. So, you know, some people can switch, or, all right, man, there's too much wait time on UFL. Let's go get some eFootball in. Eventually, I'll be able to do that and do multi-game streams. This loser is going to watch every one. All right, we'll play like that. I wasn't focused at all. It's like I wasn't even there. So I just spotted him a goal. It's my own fault. So now we get back into it. One of these fucking douchebags again. Finally, dude. I was aiming for Nico the whole time there. Look at this fucking dork. Not a real football bone in his body. As you can see, as we get further into Showdown, this is the type of... And as we go up in the rankings, this is what we're going to face. I tried to fake him out. See this loser? See what he does? So he tries to do that thinking I'm going to like let off of the controller. But I know better. So if that happens to you, you face these losers, do not let up. Act like the game never even broke out. L1, R2. See what he's doing? Somebody get his... I'm going to give you his screen name. Start spam messaging this dude. Hold on, I'm going to press pause on this. Start spam messaging this loser. Let him know we're on to him. Dumbass. I hope I intercept one of those. They need to kick these guys out of the game, bro. You're that big of a loser that you want to win. Look what he's doing. So see, notice he thinks I'm going to stop. Look, he's doing this himself. That's why it's happening in opportune times. But you just got to act like the... Goal. Haha! You just got to act like the game's not freezing. If you take your hand off the controller when it does that, then you will lose. Like, so look. So see what... It used to be a glitch too where they could disconnect it and you would get the loss, or at the least the best you would get is it didn't count your win. So he's literally doing this himself. He didn't want to watch the highlights, so he tried it. So then when we come back, watch at the times when the screen cuts out. That's how you can tell. That's the type of losers you see in this game. This is the only game with something like this. Now, FC used to have this disconnect glitch. PJR810X. PJR810X. Feel free. Only emojis, don't use words. Or start friend requesting them and then denying it. Friend request, delete. Friend request, delete. Give him a taste of his own medicine. PJR810X. Feel free, just friend request, delete. Friend request, delete. Then clown, if you can, you might have it on private. Clown emojis. Look what he's doing. So what will happen is, look, he did off the kickoff. That's how he scored the last time. Even though he doesn't realize I just wasn't paying it. I wasn't focused. He thinks it's because he was disconnecting like a douchebag, but really, I know how to get around that. Look, I'm not taking my hand off of where I'm dribbling. So watch, when it comes back, it's like the game never froze. He's used to players falling for that. Eat that, bitch. If he would spend more time instead of learning all this bullshit, he'd probably actually not be a bad player. You never know. But instead of being like Phil, who's always working to be better, always looking, going into training sessions, getting critiqued on his game, instead, he wants to try to screw people up. Imagine how bad that throws you off your focus, too. Hence why he has no idea how to defend, no idea how to play. He's got Chiesa. Who else has he got? Valverde. Oh, close. This dude's so shook. He knows it's over. Took my hand off sprint there to get that done. Not fun when you don't know who you're playing, or when you Can't glitch your way to a win, is it? He's going to come out. Damn it. Ah, I knew better. I should have played feet there. Notice I waited till I had cover. Alright, 3-1. We still need another one. Kopani, beautiful goal. That first goal was brilliant. And then Omega, just two kind of UFL type of goals. Just isolating and beating the center backs because this dude has no idea how to defend. Alright, let's do it. You're in. What a ball. Goal. Good night. He's going to quit now. But I'm making him watch. Do the disconnect now. Watch. It's going to happen. Mark my words. He's going to get mad and do it. Or he's in this chat right now. And if you are, bro, work on getting better at the game. Your bullcrap's not going to work. Especially if you want to climb ever. Everyone already knows that cheap trick. But yeah, I would quit if I were you. It's not going to get pretty. It's only going to get worse if you're in here. Wait. It doesn't have my name on here. Remember I changed my name? That's how I thought he knew, because I changed it to OGFC YouTube. Maybe that was only FC? But I do that not so the rats can know, but so anybody who might want to join might reach out or join the stream or whatever, so we can get all the like-minded players together. And people who might not find it through streams and stuff might find it through matching up against me. I got lucky there. He should have scored that. Shitty defense. Shit defense. Good play by the opponent. Unfortunate miss. That's crazy. That's where they need that shooting system, though. Oh, what? I was 7 years old. You're so lost. See ya. How's that feel? How's that feel? Mm-hmm. Put yourself out of the misery of it. Is this 10 wins or 11? I think this is 11, right? I just won my first one. So this will be the third one of the day, I think, or the second. I think it's third. He's going to try to disconnect. They have 11 licensed teams. But I don't really care, just an ordinary guy, about that, because in Ultimate Mode, as long as they have the license of the players, I typically go for non-licensed kits anyway. Look at the goalie. What the fuck was that? That was hilarious. He's trying to disconnect. He doesn't know what to do. He's getting his ass kicked. He's got 5 minutes left. He thinks he can get out of this. Sad part is he might be able to. Who knows? Look, he thinks he's going to go through. See what he tried to do? He was hoping that I didn't see it coming, or like that I wasn't prepared for him bringing the game back so early. He's an idiot. As if I haven't noticed the entire time what he was doing. Leaving the messages if you guys have faced this type of player, how often, and what do you think the penalty should be? I think it should be lifetime ban. Oh, 11 wins. Sorry, Valley. Oh, man. I know they have, like, Leverkusen and I don't even know any other ones. Oh, Celtic maybe? No, not Celtic. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. I know Leverkusen. At least one. So 11 wins. 4 more, and we're at our 15, baby. We are the nation of domination. Man, I need a nap too. I'm hoping to finish this session this time, but man. Robinson goes up on a Tuesday. $12, $13, $14, $15. Let's get in there. You see, it's just constant owning. If you haven't liked and subscribed, by the way, please do. Daily content. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Daily content. Cover all football games. Right now, trying to show everybody who's interested in learning how to get all the way to the top. When I left UFL to play eFootball FC, just all around, when the game started getting like out of control bad, all the patches ruining everything and making it worse, I was like top 10 in the world. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've been sharing all my daily grind videos from previous, so you guys could see my exact grind too. You follow my success from before, and that's exactly what I'm on the road to doing now with this current version of the game. So it's absolutely motivating. It's making it fun. And when I got into the game, totally expecting the game to be just, honestly, like really bad, I ended up having fun and seeing that you can make this about beautiful football to an extent. There's still some UFL stuff that's UFL stuff, right? The fluidity of the players or lack thereof, things like that. But good. All right, let's refocus. Oh, you're going to be in. Look. Aww. He didn't even switch. He got rewarded. He didn't even switch his own defense up. Good. Good. Not enough space to play that ball. What? No way. Shit for me. What's up, Boomfa? Dog shit for me. Alright, let's get it. Now we mean business. Dog shit. I shouldn't have pulled my defender up there. I should have switched to my center back. Dog shit defense by me. So I deserve to get penalized like that. Good D. No. Stupid decision. Good D again. So all he's doing is pressure now. So we all know these players too. Good D all the way through. So now let's see what you do. Now you can't glitch your way into goal. Get in. You're in. You're in. He's playing a high line. I can tell because he's got 4 people. So I'll show you. That's what I should have done last time. So he's just trying to run into me. Trying to hold his players up top. Essentially like tacklebacks in the other games. But the good news is when they do that, they open up on defense. And you can do that. See what I'm saying, fellers? He's trying to sacrifice his defensive presence to when he misses his shots or loses the ball to immediately win it back. Fortunately, I stayed focused, was able to block. Now I'm on to his game plan. And we got to make sure we're smart about when we pull our defenders out of position. Beautiful stuff. Good manual work to get in the way. And if I was as bad at defense as him, I might do the same thing as he's trying to do. Let him pull his midfielder back. Damn it. Nice try, bud. See, what the fuck was that? Shouldn't have won that ball, boy. You lucky little prick. Send it and go. Good. Good football. No! That's who I wanted to go for. Goal. Oh. Get in there. Another one of these games. Another one of these games. See if real football can prevail again. Whoa. In case you're wondering, that was not part of the plan. Good D. Good. So, if you're not telling them can't play rivals, and I say, damn, that sucks. Nice, Boomfa. Yeah, that's what happens. Hey, so I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but this is one of the first type of these players. But what they do is He sucks at defense, as you can see. But what he's trying to do is go at me. As soon as he loses the ball, he's trying to put pressure in to try to do essentially like a tackle back and get back in. And it's pretty effective in UFL, honestly. So it'd be like right now, if I lose that ball, but I have 4 players around to try to win it back. There it is. There it is. Ha ha ha! What a goal! What a goal! Look at that finish, too, guys. I'm telling you, Kolpani's a beast. Watch this finish. See, UFL did a lot better than I gave him credit for. If they just keep working in this direction, watch this finish. Look at that. Beautiful ball. Watch this. Off of the volley. He didn't even let it hit the ground. Watch. Watch. Watch this. Boom. Boom. That was sick. That was sick. Didn't even let it hit the ground. God, that was awesome. All right, let's keep working. He's going to be pissed. He's going to try to get one of his tackle backs. I need to just work on clearing it. He shook. He shook. You're in again. Ha ha ha! Oh! Big time players show up in big time games. Big time players show up in big time games. How do you like them apples, baby? I'm telling you. Like, subscribe, join the journey. Join Discord. This is what it's all about, boys and girls. Look at that. Another touch and finish. That one hit the ground. Beautiful stuff. If you're wondering how I'm doing that, as I'm running and getting to the ball, I angle myself and shoot. That's it. I angle towards the far corner and shoot, and it does that the animation as I'm running onto it. And how I learned that, it's just instinctual. Like as a striker, what would I do? I kind of manipulated the sticks as I would do in real life. So as I'm coming to the ball, I wouldn't come to it straight on. I would come to it at an angle, similar to like the defense. Like I wasn't a defender, but this is how I would defend in real life. Simple as that. And then sometimes it translates on the sticks. When it does, you typically have a good football game. And UFL is actually starting to translate on the sticks. You know, your movements and stuff like that. Like, oh, here's what I do. Here's what I'd do in this situation if I was as good as, Mbappe or whoever it is, You guys get what I'm saying. Shit, I'm better there. He don't know what he's doing. No! Pisses me off. I was going to pass to Benacer there. Look, he's just fortunate. So you can always tell these players from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Good timing. Oh, I tried it again. That would have been sick. Just wait till Kolpani gets boosted up too, guys. Oh my god, he's going to be the best cam in the game. Good D. Good D. It's hard to do against that L1, R2. Watch, I'll do it to him. Look, all of a sudden, he can't catch me. See what I'm saying? Yeah, how do you like them apples? Oh, damn. He actually got me with it, but I got it right back. Boom. See, I'm trying to learn when to do those big touches. Those big touches can be helpful in boosting and past the defender, but if you do it the wrong time, watch. Boom. Boom. Ah. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's not as tight controlled as FC, but I'm getting the hang of it a bit. What? Why didn't Van de Ven make a tackle there? But that's fine. We got it back. Good, come on. L1, R2. I love how mine stopped. Bravo. Fake like I'm going to go L1, R2. Oh. Dude, yes. It's crazy, Boom. For the game is still UFL again. I'd still put it in third place, but now like it's not like before I was like writing it off, dude. It's definitely got better than I knew it improved a bit, but I thought like okay, they did like little minor fixes compared to what they said, but they did a lot more to the game than I thought. Like I'm scoring in all different ways. The spacing's good again, right? The goalies aren't totally fixed. They make some crazy saves like right there. But at the same time, it's real enough to where you can chalk that up like, okay, that was a good save. You know, because before they saved everything. It would be so dumb. And then you'd have some glitch, some player do one glitch and, on one shot on goal and win. So now it's nothing like that. Oh, he knows it's over. Uh oh. See if I can properly defend this. Yep. Oh, and he got his tackle back. So at least you guys got to see what these fuckbags do. He got his tackle back. But you got the loss, pussy boy. Skill prevails again. Celebrate it all the way. I'll take the W. GG's. Nice tackle back. Now, I shouldn't have dribbled like towards him anyway. Like that was me, obviously, like there when I dribble. But that's what they go for, if that makes sense. Like that's what he was trying to do, putting that much pressure in the attack. So it's kind of nice to show. So you got to, against these type of players, you got to be ready because before you know it, they'll get 1, 2, 3 goals. You can't be used to the slow pace. Can't be used to the slow pace. All right, victory. Victory for me. And some of the glitches out? No, that's a negative. That's the crazy part, Boomfa. You could still do the corner flick glitch, still the through ball glitch that locks your defenders up. Like it's all there. L1 R2 sprint glitch is still there. There's this little dinker cross, and then you go for like a acrobatic finish now that goes in a lot of times, if not every time, if it works, if you can pull it off and get the right cross off. So that's one of the bad parts. All right, 12 wins, 2 draws, no losses, pure domination. Playing in 4-2-3-1 wide. I have no idea why Amanami is not boosting up. It'd be nice to start getting him boosted. Feel like the game got nerfed like crazy when it comes to boosting players up. Barely getting any like points or anything, like any boosters. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. So obviously, to be able to truly like break my own play down, I'd have to watch the video back because you see things differently when you watch it back as opposed to when you're really in it. But the biggest thing I got to work on as I climb the rankings is defensively having to stay patient. Last 2 games, I've given up a goal in each game, and then I snapped into it. But as you get in the higher levels, you can't snap into it. You got to be, focused from the start. And I got to read when to pull defenders in and commit, and when to drop back and just be patient, right? Like, I'll give you the patience example. Very last play, I'm up by a goal. Should have been up by a lot more, but it was like 2 games ago. The player gets the ball out wide, try to center it, and usually those are dangerous situations, and a lot of times people panic and try to hurry up and draw the defenders to the side to win the ball. You do that, they play a pass in, they're wide open to finish. But I kept, every player was marked, I made sure of it, and then as soon as that ball entered the center, I was able to make a tackle before the Mbappe got the shot off, right? But the last game, I got impatient and drew my center back out of position and my wing back out of position. Okay? So, that's the biggest thing I would work on. In the attack, it's simply just continuing to do what I'm doing. I would say once I get the shots, though, sometimes look for that near post. Right? I'm scoring a lot still, scoring beautiful goals, all different types. But I could score even more if I start looking at that near post bomb instead of always. I go for the more realistic route, I would say. But as far as sometimes taking advantage of the situation, especially if players start moving their goalies, they naturally are going to go far post because that's an open angle. That's what looks open to the shooter. That's what looks open to the player controlling the goalie. So shooting near post would help a ton, too. So those are the 2 big things I want to work on for these last 3. All right. 3 more wins. Actually, let me get out of this. Let me get another cup of coffee. And then I got a training session with Phil. I'm either going to do it on stream, or I may have to do it where I break down the video only for this one session where me and Phil wouldn't be on together. I would do the session, and then we'd get on after we reviewed it. So it would be as if we were sitting together. I'd be breaking the film down like, all right, here, notice on this is one of the habits you have. This is what you have to work on. Look at the holes defensively. Look at the holes in the offense. Work on this, X, Y, and Z. And then we go from there. But that's exactly the type of stuff that's huge that pros get that many other players don't have. Imagine a player looking from a different perspective, and you're panicking too much, or you're rushing, or you're pinging passes for no reason. Whatever it is, they keep you locked in, and they point out certain things in real time. So you're in a pro tournament for all this money. You have a player sitting in a chair right behind you that's kind of keeping you at bay. And I'll be right back to get this. So I wish they had some game changers or rewards. Oh, they do. Game changers. There they are. Nice. All right, 3 more wins before we get 5 losses. I'd like to think I have it in the bag, but you don't want to start counting your chickens before they hatch. Let me know how you guys have done. Are you guys on your way to 15 wins as well? If not, where are you guys at? What's your record? Shoot me some records. Which, if you don't play UFL, this would be equivalent to like rank 1, on our way to rank 1 in champs. They don't really have something like this in eFootball that I can compare to. More content every day. I just got the release for FC, the new players. Man, they got some good stuff out. But that's where you got to not get obsessed with that. You can go for certain players, but then you got to draw the line where you're going to start either using your second account or you do it now and just forget about it because TOTS is over because you want to get used to playing with lower rated players for the start of FC 26. Cut it short a bit early. Don't get too obsessed with the foot players and all that, right? And then rebuild your team using those lower rated players and get better. Yeah, eFootball is struggling, bro. Mainly content wise, but also with the smart assist and everything. It's just, yeah, it just became less fun to play. That's what they're going to do to players who love the game, love to play it serious. Now, what I'm proud of is that we have our own thing. We can always make that bigger. We have our own system, our own rankings, our own games that we can play, and we can keep going with our own tournaments to get our eFootball fix going forward. So I'm super happy about that. I want to do that for UFL too. Maybe even FC, even though FC has enough content, enough stuff where I'd say that's the least likely to draw attention. But UFL and eFootball, I know players crave for these extra tournaments because they don't have it. Even FC, like they have FC or PlayStation Network tournaments where you can earn FC points. I mean, come on, bro. You can earn points for next year's game to give the game more purpose. I mean, that's huge. Imagine eFootball if you could go in and play tournaments to win coins. So you could spin for all your favorite players and try to get it that way instead of putting all your money in you might not have. I mean, eFootball is just not giving anybody anything. They gave us one Modric that you could spin up to $100 roughly, a little less, on a Modric. And the only guarantee to get them is if you know you have a roughly $100 to put in. Usually you'll get them earlier, but that's the stupidity of the game that's offering little to no content. Nice, Boomfa. Let me get some flow nays. I'll get in. This Saba dude always comes in with some weird comments, but whatever. For the most part, he doesn't get too bad, so I don't block him, but he's always a weirdo, so just ignore his dumb stuff. Yeah, yeah, I know, because most people turn off crossplay, including myself, for PC or for FC. I usually turn it off in all football games because I've seen the PC hacks. So that's what sucks about being a PC player is you get lumped in with that. But like I know Nick runs the Foot Market Play, but he did face hackers a lot on stream. All right, we're rocking the white. Backs to backs to backs. Gerard Marino, Di Maria, Ganaccio, Zoeli, Voltan, Dumbia, Timber Alpi, Alamdar, Fisher, and somebody I didn't see. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Every time you ride around my city, boom. Bling, bling. Every time you ride around my city. Ah! Pizca mate. Hold on. I'm getting this Saba dude out of here. Saba, sorry, bro. I just don't feel like dealing with you today. You're going, buddy. Dude's always a weirdo. He's in. Oh, that's where the big physical strikers come. A little too far, though, to score. Oh. Get in. Oh. Get in! Lucky prick. Come on, Vandy. Good. Look at it. Aww. Play that angle better. Good. Oh, no way that just happened. Oh, I'm underpowered it, guys. That was an eFootball type of pass that I just made there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, I gotta stop. Alright, boom. Good. Bad decision. Good. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Can't keep getting unlucky there. Alright, good. Go! I got the goalie to die, but I guess Omega couldn't get to it. Oh! See? See, if I didn't switch him. You seen that, boys. You see the difference? That's what I try to tell you guys. Now let's see if he can do it. Nope, he didn't switch. He just got lucky. I did it too early. But notice he didn't switch, so that's good to know. So if his line's too high, I'm going to try to punish him. Good. Come on, Robinson. Good overlap. No! Why did it go to Omega? Guys, I thought I could angle it because it wasn't supposed to go to Omega. God damn it. See, this is what you got to deal with. Dog shit players able to do bullshit. That's some UFL type shit again, so let's fight through. Once again, playing some nonsense players. So see how you can't defend properly? If I can defend properly there, it's game over. But this is the type of player you're going to play. So obviously kicking this dude's ass. But now we got to make it count and score. But those type of plays, right, are the plays that keep... lucky prick! That keep UFL in the gutter of as far as being top games. You know what I mean? Like, as far as being a true competitive football game. What a joke. This dog shit. What is this? I can't... Passes ain't going nowhere that you want them to go. It can turn ugly real quick in this game. See, so that's where Mega can hurt you because he can't do all the dribbling stuff. Good D. See how I angled that right? So the one before... The one before... I didn't angle it right, and that's why I ran my Van de Ven ran into the player instead of the ball. Yes! We'll take it, boys. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. In case you're wondering, he cleared that off me. I'll show you. Look. He cleared it right off my head. It almost looked like I meant to head that in, but... Against this motherfucker, we'll do it. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he's a good UFL player, not a good footballer. That's what they gotta get rid of. They gotta have it where there's no difference. Like a top UFLer is a top footballer. You get what I'm saying? Oh, almost a brilliant play. But what he's going to do is keep trying to just dribble with one player. And what I have to do is try to not let that happen and go on the other end and do what I got to do to score. You know what I'm saying? 1-1. They didn't even give me the corner. They said too in the thing. Remember, they said they're going to end it. Look at the stats. They said they're not going to let it end on a corner. So don't get me wrong, but I think they just let the half in on a corner. But only in UFL would this be a 1-1 game, you know what I mean? Good. Oh, I didn't want that extra touch. Good. And then he gets it back, of course. Good. 4-2-3-1. Why, guys? I'm telling you. No way. No way. He just saved that. How? He didn't even move his goalie. Give me the ability to create some skill gap between these fuckbags. This is why I miss precision shooting, boys. Come on. See what I'm saying, man? Just joke after joke after joke. That's what, 12 shots to 1 or some shit? Goal. Finally. Look what you gotta do, though, to get up 2-1. Isn't that crazy? Am I lying or am I... So look at these stats before you say, bro, quit bitching. Like, first of all, beautiful goal. Beautiful. I love that animation. Second of all, I wanted to show you the stats. When you're up 12 shots to 2, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. And I'm getting the chances that you're seeing that are getting saved. It's like, bro, give me a break. Good, Nico. Oh, don't keep running, though. Kopani. There it is. Game over, bitch. You gotta just power the shit out of it. Aim right for the corner. Hope that they don't fuck you and make it hit the post. That's the game, boys. Game 13. Come from behind. Confidence kills, and so does skill. Los Cayeros. Los Cayeros. How do you say loser in Hispanica? In Mexicano? Let's say under. Yep, so precision shooting times green time shooting, and you have the skill gap. Precision represents the ability to aim, pinpoint accuracy, all the way up until you make contact with the ball, similar to real life. And green time is how you connect your foot on the ball. That's why if you red time it ends up being a shank, because it's like shanking a ball in real life. Offsides. You can't cancel on this, damn it. You should be able to cancel. So I don't know if Philly, you're still on, man. But after I finish this showdown, I'm going to go chill for a bit, obviously. Get my mind fresh again, ready to play. And then we'll get after it. If you're down, I'll do the video, share the video, and then we'll talk about it on stream. If not, we'll just do a private session. I'll use another player that I coach for an example video. Oh, he quit. He quit in the 90th minute, guys. Just because I want to put it out there and just show people what they would get for, $19.99 a month, which is a steal of a deal when you look at the help you get. Because most players don't realize it, including myself, but you sit at a level and you're wondering, why do I keep getting the same amount of wins in champs? Why do I get the same amount of wins in divisions in eFootball? Same process in events and everything, like lose to this player, beat this player. Why do I keep getting the same amount of showdown victories, the same division? Because you're stuck in your ways. Even it's good to go and self-coach afterwards and watch your videos back, and you can find areas to improve, but you also might miss the same holes over and over and over because you only know what you know. And you only know how to look at it how you know how to look at it. An alternate perspective is huge. All right, 2 more. Let's see if we can get it. Cool, thanks, Phil. Well, I already got the other one, too. If I remember correctly, you sent me one on Discord. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And guys, keep letting me know, too. I love seeing the comments on, if you're using the tactics, let me know how they work for you guys. Any players I coach, if you're open with it, let players know, did you improve? If you didn't, say it like, bro, I'm still dog shit, or man, I've gotten worse, or I don't think, I've gotten better, but I don't think you helped me, I helped myself. Whatever it is, just spit out the truth. I know I can guarantee, like, how I can help, but it doesn't matter what I think or what I know. It matters what you guys think and know. There's way more to this than just spitting out, holy shit, okay, very good team we're playing here, than just spitting out tactics so people click your videos. If you really want to help people and they go use your stuff and improve, you got to know what you're talking about, and most people don't. Most of these content creators are bullshitters. Alright, 2 more victories needed for 15 wins. We are undefeated right now with just 2 ties. Playing a fully boosted squad. Good D. You're in. You're in. Ah. Oh, I just tried to do a player lock. I just tried to do a player lock like a dumbass. Oh, I thought I had him there. Good, come on. Come on. You're in. What a goal. Guys, time those balls. Send your players. Utilize L1. Utilize R1. I'm literally timing that with Kolpani. Look, watch my Kolpani. Boom. Time it. Perfect. What a goal. Another one. Look at that. Look at that. The volley god. OG the volley god. Hell yeah. Cool, Mo. Thanks, Big Phil Mo. OG the volley god, boys. Against an all 91 rated squad, too. That's clearly doing good, because right now I'm undefeated with 2 games left. And this is who I'm facing. If you guys know how these systems work, it's the reason I'm facing the fully rated guy now. But he knows I mean business. You know how easy it is to tell you go up against a good player right after start, kick him in the mouth. They might be good, but they know you're better. Simple as that. Goal! Oh, get in! Yes! Oh, I don't know why that hit the post, but I'm glad it came right back to me. I'll say I created my own luck there. Look at this. Look at this goofiness. Look at that. Should have went in upper 90, but I'll take it. Give and go off the post. Damn, it's been a hell of a run, guys. Thank you for everyone who's been joining this whole time. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I know people come in and out of these, so I like to remind people. Make sure you join the Discord, too. And my boy Phil does it all the time. Oh, what a ball. Oh, what? No way. I thought I was in. My boy Phil does it all the time, but if you get the time and can leave a comment, dude, it goes a long way, man. It helps the algorithm out. Just because you're on right now, put Volley God. Put Volley God on there. No way. I was going to say. Good D. And he almost got away with some bullshit there, running through my defender. But yeah, if you can go around, it don't matter what video it is, too. It could be this one, another one, just put Volley God. Or UFL Volley God. If you just feel like you need to put some. Or you could just put Yo anything. Yes. One of these guys. He's got the top ranked team, so he knows what he's going for. That's why I got to go put this third one in the net. Oh, I tried to call a run to, and somehow it took that fat touch. Good. Good. I should have played it. You're through now. It's fine. I think I gotta get Vandy up here. There it is! Oh, no way! Good. God damn it. These assholes. Good D. That's who I was supposed to go to the first time. I didn't try to play that dangerous ball. Alright. One of the things about these teams, man, they can get those random shot goals, so you gotta make it happen. Only one shot, but it was that header that Bono made a great save. Thank gosh I had Bono. In UFL, this is considered a close game. Four shots to one, but I only have two and he's got one, so you know how that math works out. Oh! Hey! Chooch, that's a red card. Get in. Good football. Unlucky. Unlucky, boys. Alright, here we go. Yeah, cleared out, pussy boy. Smart move. Thanks, Loco. Yeah, dude, I am. That's why been putting these videos out, dude. I'm having fun. I mean, if they can get their act together and start... you have to admit when you're wrong, and they definitely did more in the update than I thought. Unless, shit, they might have did a hot fix after, and the update might have sucked. But either way, the game's better than I thought it was. Now, it's still got its issues. It's still, if it wants to be a serious contender, it's got work to do. But you can see, like, holy shit, dude. Like, I just didn't think I was going to have this much fun. This was going to be a goal for me to, like, dumbass. Nice fucking stupid play. This is going to be a goal for me to get back to the top to expose all these other content creators for their bullshit. Show how stupid and wrong their tactics videos and shit are. You know, and it still is that because I can't stand those people. I couldn't stand them when I first started playing, and I needed guidance, and I had to sift through an FC just all the bullshit creators, you know? Oh, what a ball. Come on, Kabani. Oh. But I thought, okay, I'm just going to play for that reason, and the game's going to suck, but I want to help these people that are still playing this nonsense. In my head, that's what I thought. But then as I played, I realized, like, yeah, the game needs work, but it's way better than I originally thought and way more fun. But it is definitely, I mean, you guys are seeing some of the goals I'm scoring, the way I'm defending. There's no way that you could say this isn't skill that it takes to compete with the rats, right? To win, you know, consistently, just the whole nine. Just the whole nine. Good. All right, we'll take it. Good. Come on, come on, come on. Good. Boom, 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 boom. Good. Come back too. Good. I thought I could have him there. Should have just kept it. Should kind of force it there. That's my fault. Good. Good. Boom. Fake like I was going in. Went out. He went for a glitch through. We were able to get it. We'll take it. Boom. All right, 14 wins, boys. 14 of them. Good tackle. Good by Dumfries. Manually cover. Good. Went there and tried to manually block it with Vandeven. It didn't work. Obviously, I know the game's over, but still. Thanks, Carnage. Much appreciated, Carnage. You should join the Discord too, my man. Go to the link in the bio. Any questions you have, any info you want, there's a ton of top players in there, ton of knowledge you can get from any game, any football game. Oh, someone asked me earlier if I played the goals beta yet, and the answer is no. Is it an open beta or is it invitation? Bro, Loco, go to the videos I've been releasing, the UFL football game documentary, the grind videos. The grind begins and then the grind continues or whatever. I've played Dagger about 150 times and beat him over he's beat me like 5 times. I beat him 135 or whatever it is. You can see him all on the daily grinds. I have him. I'm going to keep releasing them. You can see my whole journey up to number 10 in the world, which is what I'm about to show you and do it again from scratch. But you can see not only me whoop his ass over and over and over, you can see why I don't like him. Every game, he tried a new glitch. He was like the first person, you can hear me before I knew he had a channel, talk about it in the videos. Like, I can't stand, I always play and whoop this Dagger dude, then every once in a while he would win when he would have some new glitch. Then I'd play him once, learn the glitch, and start whooping him again. But then I found out he's a content creator, and it's like, this joker is spreading this bullshit around to people instead of playing football. Like, he's a total loser for that, dude. That's why I know his whole persona is fake, because no one likes a rat, so he kind of tones it down. But even if you go look at the history of his videos, it's always clickbaity, like, watch this toxic way to win, toxic. Watch this cheat code way to, watch this broken cheat code, toxic, toxic, broken. And he plays the same way. I'd whoop his ass, and then he'd only go for this glitch, only go for this. But I mean, I made a living whooping his ass. And it's all on there. I'm re-releasing it for that reason mainly, too. To show people. There's a couple other content creators on I whoop on there, too. Yeah, I got, like, Livakovic, Carnage. Appreciate it, Carnage. I'm actually taking a break, so I don't know. It'll be later on, early evening or tonight, that I'll be back on. But stay tuned. If you want an example of the coaching sessions, which you would get from the top membership, I'm going to have an example coming up from a session with Phil. I'm going to share it. The first session I've ever shared public, as long as Phil okays it. But he's a damn good player. And I want people to see like what they would get. 2 sessions each month, so it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. And if you add that up compared to what it is, typically you're talking like you're getting like $30 deduction every session. So you're saving hundreds and hundreds. But I just wanted to offer my community something cool. Plus, you still get the other perks, early videos and all that too. But I love the coaching aspect. All right, going to game 15. But yeah, Carnage, thank you for being a part of the journey. We're glad you found us, man. You came in at a good time because we're growing. We got, some great things down the pipeline, some great things we've already accomplished. Already had some cups in eFootball. We'll have some more. We'll have our first UFL Cup coming up this weekend. It's going to be on Saturday. So I'm going to release the exact time on Discord. So if you want to be part of that or want to watch it, we literally stream every game on Discord. All you have to be able to do is know how to share your screen on Discord. If you're a PlayStation player, there's a couple extra steps. You got to make sure you have a laptop. And then you literally would use remote play to share it. You can look all that up. But if you're going to play in the tournament, you just got to be able to share your gameplay because it's watched live by everybody who wants to join. And other than that, I release the time and date. And when I do, I open up, participation list. And it's first come, first serve. If you're an OGFC member, you get first dibs every time on tournaments. If you want to be in it, even if you say it and there's 8 people, you boot somebody out. OGFC members always get first dibs. Yeah, he's lying, bro. You can see it on video. That's why I love that it's all recorded. He's a con man. Of course he's a liar. That's what I've been telling you. That's why I re-release those. I'm releasing the 5th and 6th episode today. You can go through every video in those daily grinds. I literally show the screen, this screen. I show this screen right here. Right? And that one was from scratch too. I think I started recording them actually in like Ruby maybe. Because I started my channel only 5 months ago. So I started the game, got super high ranked, and was like, I can help people. Because I was one of like the first 40 people in Premiere. I remember there was no one to play. I was like, I need to help people because people were getting stuck. Dude, Dagger was stuck in like Ruby when I was in Premiere for months. But it's all on there. You can see it. You can literally see this part of it, and you'll see this. You'll see versus dagger, space, versus dagger, space, dagger, and you'll just see win, loss. Win, loss. Versus dagger. All the way through. And then, as he started, hitting a wall in Ruby, and I kept going, that's when we started playing each other less, because he was so far back, we stopped playing each other because they didn't match us anymore. I would match some Ruby players, but he was low Ruby. So when I was in Premiere, I'd match like Ruby 1, Ruby 2, because of the way they did it. It's the only reason I wasn't number 1 in the world, or up there. I was number 10 because where I was at, North America, I didn't have the other players were like South America, Europe, and when they played each other, they got a ton of points. But when I would beat like a Ruby player or a even Diamond or Premier or Platinum, whatever, I would barely get any points. So they could win once against another Premier player and get the same amount of points it would take me to get in like 10 plus games against, lower division players. So it was kind of a shitty way to do it because I could very well play and beat those guys, but I just wasn't matched against them. Yeah, but the funny thing is, the games don't lie. I could sit here and say that I used to play Tex in FC and I smoked him all the time. Bro, me and Tex would play. He literally was on a North America server, dude, and then he moved back to England because I was smoking him nonstop. See what I'm saying? See how easy it is to say that shit? Bro, I scared Tex over to Man City. He used to not be a Man City player, but he went over there because he knew he wouldn't have to play me anymore. You see what I'm saying? It's just, you could say dumb shit, but I have it all recorded. Go watch right now, guys. Go watch the daily grinds, or you can watch the updated ones. I just re-uploaded them as UFL football game documentary. The grind begins, and then the next one, episodes 1 and 2, and they're gonna keep coming. Count the wins yourself. Count the games yourself. Go watch the highlights yourself. Go watch how bad I smoke him. Go watch how he tried to use every glitch. What is he going to say when you have video of it? What's he going to say? What's he going to say? Think about that. Like if Valley right now was like, oh, I'm a great player, but me and him played 10 games and I smoke him all 10. What does his words mean then? You get what I'm saying? You got to think about these things. Be smart. I have it all recorded. You can go back and watch them. So that's the beauty of it. That's the number one rule in this social media shit. Don't believe any of these quote unquote influencers. Make them prove it. Make them put their money where their mouth is. That's why I don't play unless I'm online. That's why I share everything. And that's why I always say what I mean. I mean what I say. I speak facts whether people like it or not. Because nobody can ever argue with that. They might get upset. They might not like hearing the truth. There might be some softies. I might not be politically correct when I say some stuff. But I'm always speaking facts. And it's all backed by video. Where you can watch yourself. It sounds familiar. Go check on there. I'm sure I whooped him too. It's on there though, but that's the beauty of it. Go watch those videos. Go watch The Grind Begins in the next one. All right, we're going for 15 wins right here. We'd have to lose 5 games before we win 1 to not get our 15. But to get undefeated, only 2 draws right now. I'd have to win this one or at least not lose. So let's see. But yeah, you guys can see on there. You guys can literally count. If you really want to, you could go through, pause the video, add it all up. Add it all up. Then go to him, go to any other YouTuber you see on there and add up the record. Alright, going for 15 wins, baby. Remember, I haven't even played this game for months. This is like, what, 10 hours into this RTG? 10 hours in. Sticking to the rules of the RTG incentive that I made. Could actually spend more money right now. Without a doubt. Based on all the games we're winning. But I don't want to. I want to build up my own squad with the level players I have. I shouldn't have. What a loser. One of these guys again. Goal! Oh, I went right at him for some reason. You gotta love when it does that. Pointed to the corner and went right at him. Oh, good. I saw where he was going there. You're in. Gotta love these type of players. Reading them like a book. Goal. Ha ha! Get them thinking one thing, do another, baby. Like, subscribe, join for more. Get up to 15 with your boy, baby. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but we're on our way. Hey, remind me to change my club name too. Remind me. I got to make it Dagger Slayer. I mean YouTuber Slayer. I mean Conman Slayer. I mean OGFC YouTube. Sorry, that's what I meant. Holy deep. You don't make it high anymore. Yeah, if anybody watches Dagger, for one, come on, quit doing that to yourself. But for two, go watch the video yourself and then ask them the questions and watch them lie to your face. Make sure. Oh, what the? See, dude? So that's the type of shit you got to worry about in this game. Fucking losers like that. Look, this is a Dagger goal right here. So I win the ball. Of course, he's not going to watch it. But just some loser bullshit you got to deal with. Not even football. The fact that he even went for that isn't even football. Like, how was he thinking he was going to win the ball? And look how he defends, by the way. Trash players. Come on. Go, you're in. Get in there. Bravo, bravo. You don't get me anymore. Get them goals out of here. I damn near could have not give up any goals if you took out, the UFL-ish type shit. Like how I just ran through with that. That was crazy. Like I ran glitched through him, But see how I'm picking that angle up, right? Ah. Good. I manually went there. Reward me, bro. Reward me. Make sure you are checking out the videos as of late. You can learn a ton from UFL. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Undefeated. On our way to an undefeated showdown run. Every time we come back. Oh yeah, no one's even mentioning. I forgot which stream it was. Oh, I put it on there. Go look up the stream. It was like a month ago, a month and a half, whatever. But I played Dagger. I matched him. And literally just a random one-off game when I was playing eFootball. I was like, let's go check UFL. It's like riding a bike. I just need to get used to it a bit. And it was a shit game. I gave my review. This is pre-patch. Like I said, like a month ago. Boom. last game of the night, match dagger. Smoked him the whole time. It was like 8 shots to nothing. I don't think he didn't get 1 shot on goal, I don't think. You guys can go watch it exactly. He might have got 1 or 2 tops. But I smoked him. But because of how he was going for glitches the whole time. You know how UFL is, especially goalies were broken. So I ended up getting the game winner in the 92nd minute, dude. 92nd minute game winner. It was a sick-ass ball. It was a heel ball from Chiesa. Or 2 Chiesa from him. For the goal. It was sick, bro. It was so sick. Now, the game should have been 5-0. It was only 1, but at least it was a memorable way to win, I guess. Fun to watch for the people. But it was when I was playing eFootball and I just came for like a one-off game. I just want to make sure people know the truth. And just think, what does it take to lie about that, and what else would he lie about? That's what you guys got to remember. If there's video evidence and he's lying, what else would he lie about? What a goal! What a goal! With the left foot. Maybe because he's 5'5". If you guys know how broken the goalies are in those circumstances, you guys know how good of a finish that is. Yes, that should be a goal like every time, but so many times it ends up not a goal. It ends up the keeper saving it. 15-0, boys. 15 wins, 2 draws, no losses. Join the channel. Get to this level. Simple as that. 10 hours in to a brand new account. And this is what we're doing. Can't wait to open the rewards. Hopefully I get something good. The rewards in UFL historically suck. Game, baby. God, they need to get that corner flick out. That's been in here since day 1, bro. And they consider this like real football, and it looks like it. I know it looks like it. But try to defend it, and then you guys tell me that's not a glitch. They try to say it's not a glitch. No, it's just they can't get it out of the game. That, my friends, is a glitcherson. It's got to be defendable to not be a glitch. So maybe they're saying, oh, now we made it so you can defend it. I've scored on it twice in this whole entire thing. It's the only glitch goal that you could say I've scored. Haven't had any where the defense locks up. Haven't had any curling shots from 30 yards. But I've had 2 of those. So not many, but 2. And both of them, it didn't look like to me that the defense could truly defend it. Some beautiful goals along the way. Beautiful victories. Some great moments. All this connects to that preparation I did live. I just released a 53-minute video of my preparation that helped me get to this point. And we're just going to keep dominating as long as we play. What I love is the Rats, for a while, it didn't matter how good you would play, how much you beat them, or outplayed them. They would get the win, and obviously, as you can see, that's not the case as much anymore. Oh, no. Oh, damn, bro. I'm sorry, man. I think you probably weren't listening to what I was saying, or like I probably wasn't clear. So, for the first session, so the breakdown is 2 a month, but for the very first session, instead of getting on Discord and doing it how we typically would, and if you don't want to, but I was asking, if I could do the breakdown and put it out, I know it's kind of, it's like putting your game out there and breaking it down, but I would put the video out, then me and you would go over it. So usually I wouldn't even need to make a video, it would just be our session. fast forward, rewind, go over. But for this first one, I was going to ask if I could actually make the whole breakdown like how I would be going over it with you first. Didn't mean you can go over it after, but at once I release a video, me and you go over it just to use it as the demo. So then I would take the game, break it down as if, make the video as if I'm on with you. And then I'd literally get on with you after that to go over everything that I broke down and go over the... But I want to give an example so people know kind of what I would be offering if they want to render my services for coaching. So they can see, because a lot of people are like, how do you get coaching? And they don't know, they haven't played pro, so they don't, like, what's a pro coach look like? What is coaching? So I was going to make that video as if I'm on with you. Then you would be able to see it, but we would go over it, obviously. We would be on the Discord voice. But typically speaking, that would be just an example. Typically speaking, we go in, we'd either play each other, break that game down, play each other several matches, break them down, break down one of your matches. You might randomly record it. Maybe you have one against a narrow shape opponent, maybe one against quick counter, then one against possession, or an opponent you had trouble with and you want to know why. Another one you smoked and see what you did to dominate that. But we'd be on live. We wouldn't need... Just for this one, I would use it as a... what do you call it? As an example video. But it would be up to you because it would go out there. Basically, me critiquing everything. Before me and you went over it, it would go out to everybody. Okay, cool. Sorry, bro. I was saying it on here. I was going to ask you off, but the reason why I don't mind it, like, look, if you were really, really in need of a lot and you were very, very green, then I wouldn't do it because it could come off as like, damn, bro, you're all over this dude, you know, but because I'm going to be honest no matter what. But with the level you're at and seeing you play, I'm confident that it won't be like, you won't be like, damn, man, you grilled me. Obviously, I'm going to be honest and look to help you, but I think the way it will look. Now, for some reason, as I'm breaking it down, it doesn't look like that. I'll PM you and we can get on offline and do it, but I know, and I watched that game already, I know from what I saw there's a lot of good coaching pointers in there, and people can get a good look at what coaching looks like and how it can help. But you're a good enough player where it wouldn't hurt your confidence or anything. If it was a real green player, I would never do that. What's up, Modernist? So, 15 wins. We got 100 million because we went undefeated, or no losses. We went 15 wins, 2 draws, right? And this is what we get, boys. If you've never got 15, this is what it looks like. 7 packs, 100 million. 200 LP, 130,000 RP. Let me make sure I got that recorded so I can use it 1 sec. See how far back the recording goes. You know what sucks? I just realized. I think, so I just got my 15 wins, but I think it disappears. I wanted to go through the results and see exactly how many goals I scored and gave up and stuff. Dude, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yep, that's great. Well, the good news is I got the rewards for it, but that's so stupid. So now it's all online. Like it's all on the stream, sorry, which is online, but 15 wins, 2 draws, no losses, but instead of going, they should let you go back and look at your game history and stuff. It's so stupid you can't. They should let you go back and look. It's so dumb. So for some reason I didn't record all that. Someone could easily be like, what? You're just saying that. It's like, yeah, but it's all on. But you know what I mean? So if you're not a content creator, make sure before you click out, you go screen grab it if you're looking to show it and you want people not to be like, you're bullshitting. Alright, so let me do something real quick. How do I change my name? How do I get to my name? Do you guys remember? Does anybody remember how I can change, or can I not? I guess it just is what it is. Guess I can't change it. Whatever. Alright, Team Pass. Only 65 star points still. Unbelievable. Challenges. We got every challenge complete. So that was cool. My club. So we already got cap play. So we would go straight for commander. And then there's a retaliator that I like. Adds bonuses when starting counters. But we want to improve our central defenders. Make sure you get this one higher. Gives bonuses to your central defenders, your center backs. Especially if you play 5 backs. You get 3 bonuses instead of 2. There's our boy Moeller's getting a boost. So he's center mid. We want to go tackling interceptions. Alright, so there's the boost we got. Not as much as I remember from back in the day. I feel like it's not. You don't get enough boosts. The only change we made from Pulisic to Bakayoko, who did just fine. Didn't do like amazing, but did just fine. Alright, let's open up the packs. $265. I could go buy one of those. We'll do our edge packs first. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, Showdown packs. 2 Showdown packs. What are they going to be? Any good? 1 legendary and 1... whatever, epic or whatever. Alright, there's that. Next Showdown pack. The CP is the biggest one that I like. Epic and a legendary. I don't really use that one, but those are cool looking. Alright, 2 game changers. Here's 2 of 9. I know, huge scam. That's what I mean. Alright, 1 personal. Let's see what we got. A game changer, Marmouche. Could Marmouche be a new striker that we get? Another one? Game changer? No, Guimaraes. We already got one too. And that's it. That's everything. So let's go look at this Marmouche real quick. Marmouche. 78 mil. 92 pace, 86 shot. Two-star weak foot though. Does he get a weak foot boost in this? 103 finishing. What's his other boost? Not worth it in game. He doesn't look it. I'm sure he gets dribbling boosted up. He gets his finishing boosted up. Does it get a weak foot boost? Let's go check. I know. All that work, bro. So let's go check. That's what happens, man. I've been there so many times, so it doesn't surprise me. That's the other big thing they fail at, dude. Their rewards suck. Acquired position. Dribbling, finishing, shot power. No weak foot. See, he needs a weak foot, though. He needs weak foot. Let's go look at Marmouche in the market real quick. See, they should have done the dragon one more like this. Where is Marmouche? Marmouche, Marmouche, Marmouche. So he gets like raises positioning composure during attacks. Drive, I think, was the other one. Yeah, improves accuracy of low driven shots and something else he gets. Dribbling's already in the red. Snapshot. 2 weak foot for a striker. And he gets a position upgrade though. So he can play left and right wing. So he's fast as hell. Yeah, see, dude, no. Not worth it. So I'll get rid of that skin too. Let's go to the skin lab. All the blues. Alright, so 310, 385 to get one. Attack ticker. See if we can get something good out of this. 385. Still need one more. At least open one of these packs. 390. So let's see what we get here. I have this feeling we're going to get some good legendary here. Double legendaries, and it's dog shit, and it's... Can use that one. So let's go see if... Let's go see the squad. 15-0 squad right here, boys. 15 wins, 2 draws, no losses. Game Peace Polaris. Roaring Tectonic. Roaring Tectonic. Game Peace Polaris. Could go Polaris. 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 Kopani Bakayoko. Adams E3. Tectonic. Polaris. So I need one more Tectonic. Roar Polaris. Polaris or Roar? One more Tectonic. One more Tectonic. Damn, that sucks. Stamina and ball control. So we'll go back to Tectonic. Keep it at this. So yeah, so nothing really changes, boys, but this is what we got. That's the name of the game. Grind it to the top. 120 mil. So let's see if I sell 130. 137. 140 mil. 133. 141. Definitely not selling anybody there. 123. So 140, 123. So like 140 would be the quickest. Let's see if it's worth it to buy someone now. So now I know the top I could get from selling someone. So I go to the transfer market and I'd look and I'm at 140-ish. Somewhere around right here. Even right here. If I wanted Dembele. So the only players I couldn't get is Vinny, who I'm not worried about. Virgil, which I like to increase his speed to 80. Holland. I couldn't get any of these. 140, 237. I'm going to save and then eventually get Mbappe. And probably put him at right wing. Bakayoko can go to a sub. If not, just because Mbappe's special gravy. There's not really anybody else I would care about getting. Imarish. Yeah, so I'm going to save and eventually get Mbappe. That's really all I care about. Other than that, maybe Van Dijk. I'm good with everything else with where I'm at. Ooh, you know what? Where's Chua at? Instead of Adams, I might get Chua first. Kama's a beast too. Kama and sell Benacer or Chua. Or Chua to replace Adams. So let's do this. Pair with a club player. So this is who he'd replace. Two under. I almost want to keep Adams though, bro, but Chouamini can play all the different positions. Much better passing. And then Camavinga would replace Benacer. So clearly much better there. Passing, dribbling. Benacer's defense is better though. 83 rated. I'm going to keep it how it is. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep my trust in Adams and Benacer. I'm going to keep saving. And we're going to see how it goes. Eventually Mbappe joins the crew. But it's boring though with that. I want to kind of see where I can go with this, boys. Because listen. Once I can get these guys up to 86. Everybody up to this 86, 87 region. Then we'll know kind of where they're at. Right? But for now, they have enough to boost. I don't want to get rid of them. I want to boost them. If I get to the point where I'm stuck or somebody's killing me in the game, which isn't the case, then I'll trade off. But getting Mbappe later, other than just some extra skill points, I can get those guys as I climb. I don't got to go rush and get Mbappe right now because Kolpani might be worth it or Bakayoko as they boost up to 91. Right? So I'll do a video on that and show you kind of where my team looks at 91 rated. And we'll look at it together and you guys can give me your comments in. But for now, I'm going to keep this. We got our 15 wins. We're going to keep climbing. We're going to see how we do. You saw some of the teams we beat. We beat some full 90 teams. Not just beat them either, whooped them. So I'm going to keep that. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Stay tuned. A lot more to come. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Join our Discord. There's constant talk 24/7 on there. And I'll see you on the next one. I'll be on later. I'm going to go eat some lunch, chill out for a bit. And I have a banger of a video coming, one of my coaching sessions. See for yourself how I work it, how I break it down, while I'm actually helping Phil out. And he can be the judge of how it goes. I can't wait. Phil's a beast of a player. I look forward to working with him more closely. And I'll see you guys all in a bit. Phil, I'll talk to you in the PM. But I'm going to use that first game. So you'll be a bit surprised too, but be ready for that one. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.